at 3 a.m.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Jalen here. Today, here to fulfill requests. Y'all say y'all want some newer games? Here's a newer game. PS5. The Sinking City. The Sinking City. Now, from what I understand, it's supposed to be a sort of scary game, but like I want to say more thriller than scary. From my take on it, like it's supposed to keep you on the edge of your seats, but it is supposed to have a bit of a scare factor, is what it seemed like. So I went ahead and bought it. It looked interesting. Detective stuff, you know what I'm saying? Private eye with some mental problems, and he found somebody else with the same problem. Look, we're gonna get into it. They're gonna explain it all. But I'm ready. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? If you're ready, say you ready. That's what I like to hear. Let's get into it. Frosty welcome. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmount, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmount, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself. Then come to Oakmount. Damn, that sentence. I read that sentence off like the momentum was supposed to drop off. And it just threw my whole thing off the way I read it wrong. Prepare yourself. And come to Oakmount as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Jonas, bro, I'm off my shit right now. Jonas Vanderberg. Oh, okay. We have quick access to the map, Facebook. Use L1 and R1 to switch between interface tabs. Let's go ahead and get started, y'all. I'm ready. Hell was that? The hell? Why you spazzing, Dad? What he spazzing for? Oh, this must be the visions they was talking about. Bro's off his rocker. Bro, take a pill or two. What's your problem? Bro's having an out-of-body experience. Yo, where are we? Bro, how are we underwater? And was that fucking Cthulhu? What the hell was that? Okay. Whatever that dream was. Okay. We're on the ship now. What? Oh, I guess you hold X to look around.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Let's go. Keep the pistol. Oh, okay. We already read this. Casebook. A frosty welcome. Let's see.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
He right though. Camera. 7. Oh, wow. We have a pinwheel. Okay. Looks like a med kit, a brick, the gun. That's the same symbol. Bro, there's no way I pressed the button and got it right on the first try. Oh. Okay. I did not guess right to use it that time. Huh, okay, I did. R2. There we go. All evidence collected. I like it. Talk to me.
Now get out.
Huh? Man, who you talking to? Like, talking real crazy right now. Oh, I'm trying to...
At last, Mr. Charles Reed.
What's good?
What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service.
Johannes.
I did promise
That's
to
how you
meet
say
you
it.
the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
What's going on?
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you
So that's what's happening with the city. There was a flood.
I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Bro, this dude's
Such
eyes
vividness
are
of
bloodshot.
dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
What's his problem?
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. The storm
Yo.
raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
It's been flooding for 6 months? And you just said you like it because of the atmosphere. Bro's weird. Very little of this game. I promise you, I didn't stop much further after this point here.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the
That is
port until
Throgmorton.
my son is found, and that is final.
That is him.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am
See.
not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator. Just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Bro. This dude's ugly. Like, are you even human?
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Facts. Go ahead, trust us, gang.
Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. But he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
What are
You're
Innsmouthers?
not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants...
You want to call them fish-face, monkey-face?
The poor.
Come on now.
Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the Shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
If you say so.
Please forgive the question.
Flashlight. I'll load that up. Keep that handy and accessible in case anything gotta happen. Cause I don't know what we're about to go do. This is about where I stopped last time.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me what
I want to
happens.
know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. And he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant.
Sound like he put you to
voice that
sleep.
called me.
That sounds familiar.
Who are you though?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will. Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so
I wouldn't think so.
started fishing. It was that or starve.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, like you ain't gotta be all crazy
Where are all
about
the
it.
other guys?
I ain't know that.
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. K have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul?
I doubt that.
Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Let's see about what Hammond fishermen, our colleagues in the guild will found unconscious. Yeah, we already know all this. Our third one. Key to wow. Trophy plate with a strange fish. Looks very lifelike. Let's see. What's with this? How does it look like this? What's with the whispers?
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Bro, I'm just now peeping that dead guy on the floor.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
What the fuck is these whispers, bro? What's going on here?
5 cards short of a full house.
What's with this? Oh, that's right, triangle. Why is it like that at some angles? No angles, it's not. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Just keep looking around.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
He did look pretty weird, actually. Bro. Bro looks actually disgusting. And that kid looks sad as hell. None of them look like they want to be there.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Is that all that was on there?
Never seen knives.
Yeah, that's all. Nothing to do with that. Right? Let's see.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
That's what I was thinking. I'm lying. No, I wasn't.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer. Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Disrespect is crazy. Alcohol.
Choo choo. Ahem.
Doesn't look like there's much for me to find in here. But it doesn't say all evidence was collected yet, so I ain't leaving.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
That's that. It's on this shelf. On the floor. Saw that. That man's head is killing him. This it? Yes, it is.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oak Mountain. There are unreadable. Oh, I'm retarded. There's. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor, I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids. Every time I close my eyes, the cycle goes on and on and on and on. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. He's here. Okay?
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
I don't know. Maybe the green goo on top of it? Nope. Nothing. Is there anything else around here?
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays. You like it here, newcomer?
Okay, he just says something.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Else? I'm trying to figure out where something else could be. Because it says because it clearly says, oh, never mind. I did get all of it. Let me see. Let me go talk to him.
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Oh, really?
Bye.
I gave you clear instructions,
Oh,
did
my
I
God.
not?
So. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Oh.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
What's this? Um. I'm not getting it. Bro, what's that? Yo, what is this?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
Oh, he threw his whole body onto it. That's why there's only a stain there, though.
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Bro woke up. Ran out of the room. He goes, grabs the gun off his stand, I'm guessing. Walks out. Catches up. Or no. Bro, how am I supposed to envision this? I don't even think they caught that.
Yeah, run!
That's 2.
Happening?
3.
Take this, ape face.
Alright, I'll go look at it. Was that everything? That's 2. That's 3. So.
Yeah, run!
He pulls that down.
What's happening?
2.
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he
I'm
fled.
catching it now. I'm getting it. I needed that little bit. Because they didn't tell me about that before. But now that I have that, oh, it would have been much cooler to know about
Recognized
that.
the face of the poor
I'm gonna
fella.
call it Private Eye Vision.
He was beaten to a pulp.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Already more than you. I already got the whole scene detailed out. Let's get to it. Let's
I
talk.
gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Do I go back to Mine's place? So what do I do then? We spent all this time, all this work. I'm not about to give up now. I'm not about to stop right now. Thank you. That way. Where we headed? More shells.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
We go this way now. This game is getting interesting, I'll say. Like, which one? Which way? Left, right, up, down. That's also wrong. Right here it stops. Let's go not this way. Albert and one of the fishermen fled from the house. Supernatural sense. He's not this way. Bro, this is where the trail stops, but why? Is it supposed to stop right here? Ah, here we go.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
The hell is that?
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. There's something in the pocket.
Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around about the port, but don't worry. I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. You'll never promise double interest. Unless told to. Is downstairs the right idea? I swear I just heard somebody whisper no when I said is downstairs the right idea. It's probably not though. The hell is that? Do I really need this sense at this point?
The door won't budge. The door won't budge. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
What the? Creepy. It's fun. Well, it isn't dead to Lewis. Lewis Priscilla. No. Yes. Alrighty. We've stamped what we've needed. Go away. Disappear. Stop moving. Thank you. Yo, I didn't even peep the whole well down here. I think I know what we have the gun for. So I go.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Alrighty. So we go back out. Let's go tell the father. Bro, he's gonna be devastated.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
No, you
Try to
didn't.
avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort in vain.
Facts.
My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a gun and pursued Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throgmorton. Bring me that dirtbag, Lewis. He and I will do a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't even get all the clues in there. Let's go ahead and get all the clues.
While Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Okay, can't break that one open. under the keel bar. Exit.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Well, if everybody talks about themselves as much as he do.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
I missed the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
What's your problem?
My fault. Didn't mean to bump you.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah, even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
The rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So,
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece.
It was
arrive
weak.
in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Cain's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Everybody really hate newcomers, and you could just tell. Like, well, I wonder which room he's in. Definitely out there.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
Yeah, talk to me.
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me.
Really?
First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
What kind? The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons.
There definitely is.
Fill me in.
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our
Why?
home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
So,
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those
Right.
Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
you mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay.
That's how you threaten somebody.
Well, you're crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I see.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
Damn. Damn.
You think you're the first person to offer me a
I'm
bribe?
gonna say no.
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
Yo. That was a lot to get through. That was a lot. I believe him though. But at the same time, I can't just dismiss his actions. You feel me? It's like it's hard to do. It's hard to like just throw it all away.
So, just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family. Took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, we've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
They're not wrong, Mr.
Facts.
Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Oh, really?
A geological expedition. I'm not sure I follow.
Me either.
I used to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Alright.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
That's my question.
No. Albert is Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. Suppose the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does look suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Facts.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about
Let's
my
talk payment.
expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port.
Good.
A fair advance in bullets.
I like that.
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
That's why he offered bullets rather than anything else. I like that. I like that. That's a case complete, y'all. It's a case complete. I like that. We finished the first case. Let's go ahead and end this off here. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely did. Definitely gonna be back on this. Fuck. Okay. Definitely gonna be back on this. Hope y'all are excited to see me go through more of that. That is a whole tentacle. Whole squid tentacle. Like, this game is really interesting. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking where it's going. And I just can't wait to get through more of it. So, we definitely will be on it a lot. So, I will see you guys in the next one. So you like, comment, and subscribe. Jalen, the best gamer, is out. Peace.